From automating an alchemical shop factory, to breaking the law by rocking out with music, all the way to a tactical turn-based roguelike with Souls feel. This much and more from upcoming indie. First up this week we have Skate Story. You're a demon in the underworld, made of glass and pain. The devil has given you a skateboard with a simple deal. Skate to the moon and swallow it, and you shall be freed. Ollie, kickflip, and grind your way through the ash and smoke of the empty lands as you take on a seemingly impossible quest. Learn to master your weight and motion to conquer the weeping concrete. Skate fast to destroy vicious demons, help a forgetful frog, and save other tortured souls on your journey from fragile beginner to hardened skater. Push through hell and discover the devil's greatest weakness: humility, perseverance, and a disgustingly sweet backside tailslide. Skate through 9 layers of the underworld. Cruise through streets and surreal landscapes full of wax ledges, unholy gaps, and tortured demons. Push your way through precarious paths and shred freeform skate spots. Discover and create your own challenges as you explore the world and master your board. Cruise through the underworld to a psychedelic soundtrack and sell your soul for decks, wheels, and trucks to keep your skating fresh. I couldn't be happier starting with Skate Story, which looks and sounds incredible. Growing up with Tony Hawk Pro Skater and Skate has me super excited to give Skate Story a try, though it definitely gives a lot more psychedelic vibes. In Angeline Era, every level is hidden in plain sight in this non-linear 3D action-adventure game. Travel a vast country's unmarked overworld in search of the next challenging fight, humorous encounter, or mysterious landscape. You decide what you discover next in this world of fae, humans, and angels. The Angel's mothership throne lays dormant behind a fierce storm. To reach it, unlock its secrets, and usher in the future, you must explore the land of Era and survive its trap-filled ruins, primordial forests, treacherous mountains, mines, and more. Overcome intense battles and hilarious hazards in this tale of betrayal, haunting lore, and fruitless yearning. Bump the world with intuitive bump/combat. Walk into enemies to attack, no buttons needed. Fast-paced action and exploration-focused levels will test your skills. Mix up combat and visit towns to shop for items, beat levels to get scales, and level up. Angeline Era, obviously harkening back to a more retro era, pulls at my heartstrings, and with its unique combat puts itself in a unique space. Curious on how everything feels, and hope it plays as smoothly as it looks. High Fructose is a high-speed, semi-open roguelite FPS set in the sprawling, procedurally generated battlefields. Every run drops you into a new playground built for wall running, dashing, double jumping, and total movement freedom. Explore, improvise, and unleash chaos with your evolving arsenal. Play as the Fox, the first of your superpowered animal ninjas waging war against a fruit-infested world twisted by demonic corruption. Slice, smash, and blast your way through waves of cursed produce to cleanse the land. Banana snakes, cherry cannons, pumpkin pyros, dragon fruit dragons. Each run mutates the corrupted fruit in new and twisted ways. To take on enemies, you swing the blade, everything else unleashes itself. Stay focused on movement and feel like a spinning blender of destruction. High Fructose looks like Risk of Rain 2 when Gunfire Reborn had a love child. With its fast-paced movement and upbeat visuals, looks like it has the potential to be a lot of fun. Looking forward to see how its development continues. A dead car battery has left you stranded in the middle of nowhere. Your only lifeline is an unstable catman who demands that you bring him uncanny animal trophies to add to his collection in the basement. How far are you willing to go to survive? Is it worth it? By accepting Mojave's sick request, you head to Doe Ranch to hunt Servamorphous. But instead of beasts, you're met with something far more unsettling. Between tasks, take time to read scattered books or try your aim at Remy's range. To escape the desert alive, you'll have to hunt, skin, chop, and survive. What's there to say about Cat Named Mojave? Though not exactly my jam, does look terrifying in its own way, and I guarantee has a place in people's libraries. Super unsettling and definitely uncomfortable, but still did look interesting regardless. If this is for you, enjoy it for me. Unbeatable is a rhythm adventure where music is illegal and you do crimes. Follow the story of Beat and her band on the run, in a narrative experience full of big emotions powered by arcade flawless rhythm gameplay. The pink-haired girl is Beat, and she is you, and you have a lot of things to worry about. The cops are everywhere, and they're mad at you for what feels like no good reason, though it doesn't help your case that you're making friends with people that the cops are mad at for slightly better reasons. Expect half the game to be walking around and taking things at your own pace, the other half is trying to keep up with theirs. Unbeatable's full arcade mode is an entire game by itself with its own progression system and a full online component. There's modifiers, tons of songs, and a whole challenge board to beat. Unbeatable has so much charm. Everything looks extremely inviting, and though the gameplay itself is simple to understand, the whole package really brings it all together. Definitely worth something messing around in. Step into the myth-shrouded lands where the Hunter Row begins her journey to bring her son back from the dead. Immerse yourself in the depths of the spirit world, fractured into 4 realms and scarred with 13 distinct regions. Fashion synergistic decks that focus on poison, strength, sacrifice, retaliation, backstabbing, blocking, movement, and more. Discover shamanic totems with unique effects to enhance your deck. Each new element allows you to tailor your tactical style as you prepare for your next deadly encounter. Face a host of restless spirits, skull dogs, crackle bursts, woeful sea shrooms, and more in grid-based battles where each move is crucial. Test your wit by fighting unique enemy types, powerful bosses and mini-bosses, all while taking into account environmental hazards and boons. Grow stronger, adapt your deck, and choose your battles as you explore a vast world filled with dangerous challenges. Death Howl, with its atmospheric visuals and interesting combat, makes it extremely compelling. Cycling between open exploration to battles has a great look to it, and the whole package comes together really nicely. Keep the Heroes Out is an asymmetrical cooperative dungeon defense game for 1 to 4 players where you play as a monster protecting their hard-earned treasure against invading hordes of so-called heroes trying to steal it. Each player chooses one of the monsters to play. All monsters have their own special abilities, a different amount of creatures, and their unique starting deck of cards. Players take turns controlling their monsters on the dungeon. Each monster has a different role to play. Some are crowd control, others can be defensive or supporters. Figure out these combinations and solve an evolving puzzle together. Each of the levels has a different dungeon layout along with special rules and cards to spice things up. From introductory scenarios where Olga the Witch needs frogs to make potions, to more wild ones like the Battle of the Bands. Seeing board games being released on Steam is always nice to see. As someone that has put their fair share into Tabletop Simulator, having devs create more options is a joy. Though I haven't had a chance to play the original, this should be a great chance to give it a go. Investigate a sprawling maze-like castle where engaging tactical battles hide long-buried family secrets. A unique blend of mystery, turn-based combat, and exploration. The haven is yours to roam freely and in any order you want. Search through its handcrafted rooms, find secret passages, and open forbidden doors. Uncover the castle's history and that of Amelia's family on this larger-than-life intricate playing board. Your observation skills and keen sense of curiosity were the keys to truly know the haven and uncover every last of its secrets. Create your own strategies, organize your team, position your fighters wisely, and anticipate enemy patterns in exciting tactical battles where every choice matters. Each enemy has a unique behavior, and learning them is the key to mastering this unique battle system at the crossroad between puzzle games and RPGs. The more tactics-like games, the better in my opinion, and Dissimilar is no different. I love the drawn visuals, and the strategies and customization look very fun as well. With an overarching story to discover as well, Dissimilar looks to be worth keeping an eye on. Dead format is a survival horror game that takes you on a nightmarish journey through iconic eras of film. Set in 1990s Scotland, you play as a desperate sibling searching for their missing brother who was last seen obsessing over a mysterious VHS format. Dive into the tapes, fight your way through cinematic worlds, and find your brother before it's too late. Your apartment is the hub. Here you can review clues, catch your breath, and prepare for the journey ahead. Use the television set and insert VHS tapes to open the door to new worlds, each one with its own inspirations. Search for clues and face the nightmares and universes inspired by silent era cinema, Italian giallo films, and 80s body horror. Dead format looks so cool. The fact that all the VHS footage was recorded and edited by this solo dev makes the whole thing even more impressive. The theme and ideas behind Dead format are great, and I really hope this gets more attention. Go Slimey Go is an easy to pick up game for all players, easy to learn and hard to master. Help Slimey, our tiny slippery protagonist, visit his friends for some well-deserved tea time after some thrilling platforming challenges. Inspired by platformers like Yoshi's Island and Kirby, it combines charm with challenge with intuitive controls and progressively tougher levels that surprise players and test their skills. Bounce your way through many meticulously handcrafted levels across 5 different worlds. Your squishiness is your greatest weapon. Bounce onto, into, and across enemies to reach new heights. Survive boss battles where you're not the target. Try not to get caught in the ultimate showdown between good and evil. I'm a sucker for a good platformer, and though there are plenty options to choose from, Go Slimey Go definitely makes itself stand out. If you have a moment, watch the trailer available and enjoy seeing the adventure of Slimey. The girl who should have awoken finds herself adrift once again in a sea of raging nightmares. The side story to NeverAwake makes a grand return, reimagined as an arcade-style roguelite shooter. Teaming up with her new partner Gabe Chan, face ever-shifting horrors in nightmare stages. Equip new weapons, new accessories, and survive even more punishing battles. The curtain rises once again on a robust arcade-style nightmare world. Take on randomly generated levels, choosing weapons and accessories as you progress to create unique builds. Attacks have been expanded for more strategic battles, of course all new stages and terrifying new bosses have also been added. With gorgeously hand-drawn graphics and animations alongside a unique progression system through random stages, enjoy a roguelite packed with tons of added features not present in the original NeverAwake. NeverAwake looks like it goes absolutely ballistic. From bright flashing craziness alongside Rem's cute bedroom makes for a unique experience. Never had a chance to play the original, but with this roguelite edition, it seems like a good chance to give it a go. The Dark Delivers is a night-based survival horror game with investigation elements where you take on the role of package inspection at Postal Sector 7. Throughout the night, you are tasked with completing your quota by successfully assessing packages. You should also simultaneously check your surroundings for any unforeseen workplace dangers to ensure you live long enough to see the next workday. Qualifications, work experience, nonsense. This job is simple. With our state-of-the-art training system, you'll be a package expecting pro in no time. Inspect each element of every package and try not to miss any details. Failure means not hitting your quota, and that's something nobody wants. With increased difficulty over multiple nights and an increase of anomalous threats, balance your efforts between work and your survival. The Dark Delivers has me thinking if Five Nights at Freddy's was mixed with Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, as if we needed more stress in such a game, but here we are. I love the idea, and can see going through the campaign and perhaps an endless mode being a lot of fun. Unto Deepest Depths is a turn-based strategy game where you build your party, upgrade your units, and lead them into the unknown to vanquish the horrors below in this punishing roguelite where any move could be your last. Death is around every corner, made more challenging due to a simple rule. Every turn, units must move and attack. No waiting for enemies to come to you, and be mindful of your destructive units. They may take down a few allies if you're not careful. Venture across the land and into the depths below to fight off corrupt, menacing creatures not of this world. Powerful bosses, life-leeching enemies, and more await you in the depths. Gain experience through battles and events and spend it to hire, promote, and upgrade units as you see fit to build a powerful party. Unto Deepest Depths, though simple in its visuals and execution, does have a certain something about it that makes it stand out. The combat looks fun and hectic, and getting to upgrade your party with changing classes will add replayability as you find your favorite combination. Craft your workshop as an alchemist, harness arcane devices to automate crafting, and sell alchemical goods, fulfill commissions, and rise to become a renowned alchemical magnate. Invite your friends and master designers to contribute their expertise and let them optimize your production lines. Automate herb grinding, essence extraction, elixir distillation, even transmute ore into philosopher's stones. Channel magic liquids through intricate pipes that flow into every corner of your workshop. Stock shelves and watch coins flow in, automate sales later, and count riches in your sleep. Snap conveyor belts and machines like magic blocks, design sprawling 3D factories without alignment headaches, and eventually unlock teleportation networks and kiss tangled conveyor belts goodbye. Alchemy Factory, though not my usual game, will definitely bring in plenty of attention. I already see other friends having this wish listed, and I can definitely see why. With the amount of freedom available and the fact that your friends can join you makes this an easy pickup for factory builders. Forgotten in ominous rooms, you wander, you look, and you solve. Collaborate with yourself to change the past, future, and present by replaying your mistakes and creating new ones in this single-player puzzle game. Help your future self to push through, crack puzzles, and explore the ethereal. Without yourself, you're left behind. The game world consists of multiple worlds, each of which is made up of several interlinked rooms, of which each contain a puzzle. As you solve, actions from previously completed rooms are replayed. Playthroughs of multiple rooms come together to overcome complex challenges. Thinking ahead to create valuable replays is crucial towards progress. Solve puzzles using only your eyes. With your vision as the only tool at your disposal, watch as the world around you reacts to being observed. Observe is looking super interesting. I'm a sucker for a good puzzle game, and Observe feels like one that could provide an interesting take. How puzzles are shown and seeing multiple instances of yourself doing different actions all the time looks promising for sure. There's Nothing Underground is a roguelike puzzle adventure where you use random tools to solve levels in endless ways. Unlock and combine tools to tackle 100 plus levels, each with unique challenges. Find creative solutions, uncover the asteroid's secrets, and survive. Every level can be completed in almost infinite ways, and every element can interact with each other. Something blocks your way, make it movable, or just freeze a platform and make it brittle, and you can always use glue to attach objects to each other. You play as Gustav, a seasoned worker selected for a high-stakes mission. A strange signal emanates from deep within the asteroid, and a team is sent to investigate, but as you descend into the heart of the asteroid, reality begins to warp. Time and space bend, and your team vanishes, leaving you alone. With no way to return, your only option is to push forward. Having a roguelike puzzle game is something you don't see very often, at least not with platforming and progression like There's Nothing Underground does. Having a bunch of different tools and options at your disposal looks fun. Here's hoping this gets some extra love. Outhold is a short, minimalistic, incremental game that blends tower defense strategy with a deep meta progression. Experiment with builds and find overpowered synergies to defend the dwindling fires of Outhold. Start a run, see how far you get, use your collected resources to buy upgrades and try again. Become powerful enough to obliterate everything coming against you. Create unique builds that fit your playstyle. Experimentation is rewarded and all upgrades can be refunded for free. Focus on upgrading just one specific tower or find a unique tower synergy. There are many ways to progress through Outhold, the choice is up to you. As someone that doesn't engage too much with idle games, Outhold still looks very interesting. The simple but bright visuals alongside the tower defense motif has a very inviting feel. I'll definitely be recommending Outhold to buddies that fiend these style of games. That's everything for this week. If there was anything you think I missed that deserves to be highlighted, let me know in the comments down below and I can take a look and maybe add them to the start of the next week. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye now.